The Doc is In is sponsored by Amada Senior Care.
We're happy to have Dr. Ryan Stanton back in studio with us.
This hour, he's switching gears from talking about milk last hour to now the importance of cancer screenings.
Yeah, today we're really talking about things that are going to decrease people's risk. And unfortunately, this is one where the opportunity to decrease risk and not enough people are taking advantage of it. So let's talk about what we're going into here. The highest risk of cancer death in the U.S. is lung cancer. Living in Kentucky, this is increased risk as the state has one of the highest smoking rates in the country. Whether it was the impacts of COVID or the access to care in rural communities, only 1 in 5 qualified Americans are getting the appropriate amount of lung cancer screening. The CDC recommends regular screening from age 50 to 80 for those with a 20-pack year history of smoking. Now, let's break that down. A pack year is calculated by a pack every day over a year. So if you smoke 2 packs per day, that would translate to 2 years per year, or the qualified pack year in 10 years. That's very confusing, but the thing is, if it's heavy smoking, higher risk. The screening is a low-dose CT scan to look for lesions in the mass or masses in the lung. Unfortunately, many don't understand the recommendation, or they don't have the access to care to get it done. The key here, though, is to make sure that you get it done, because by getting it done, we can detect it early, and it's like any other cancer. The earlier we find it, the better people do, the more likely we can treat it, cure, get people through. So if you have a significant smoking history, get that lined up to make sure that you get that screening and make sure you don't have cancer.
What if you live with somebody who has a long-term smoking history because of secondhand smoke? Should you also get the screenings?
Well, interestingly, secondhand smoke, significant secondhand smoke, yes, likely talk to your doctor about that. There are even now talks about third-hand smoke, those that are exposed to those who are exposed to smoking, and the risk associated with that. This can go way down, like the waterfall effect. But the key is now, especially, I actually have seen a number of folks with lung-related issues, including cancer, from secondhand smoke, never smoked a day in their life. So it's making sure that if you have risk concerns, getting that screening done, even potentially before 50, and those even potentially after 80, to make sure you don't have it.
Very important information, Doc. Really
Get the screening, prevent badness.
Makes sense.
All right,
Listen to the Doc.
We'll be right back with your forecast after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.